sun look the other way. And the hardest part in all of this is I don't think that I know my way back home. Is it worth the journey, or do I let my heart settle here? I'll go where I belong. I didn't want to lose you by what I done, caught in the gray. I don't want to look you in the eyes, you might call me I don't want to give you the chance to make me stay. And the hardest part in all of this is I know my way back. I don't want to go and let you see all that's become of me. Should've known, I should've known, I didn't have a chance. I'll go where I belong. I didn't want to lose you by what I've done, caught in the gray. It burns for a moment, but what then it loves you, takes you and leaves you just caught in the gray. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. How could I become? I didn't want to lose you for what I've done, caught in the gray. It burns for a moment, but then it loves you, takes you and leaves you just caught in the gray. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. I'm standing on the edge, and returning or just running away. Into the Gray is a monster rock song. It's got a lot going on, and I'm going to try to break it down for you a little bit so that you can play it more easily. A couple of things going on right off the bat. One is played with a capo. I've done two versions on this teaching tape, one with the capo and one without. I personally like the one without for my own voice better, but that's just me. But it goes to show that you can actually play the song with the same shapes without the capo. We'll start off with the chords used. The shapes used with or without the capo are the C. C is first finger on the second string first fret, second finger on the fourth string second fret, and the third finger on the fifth string third fret. Then you play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 strings. The D minor is your first finger on the first string first fret, your second finger on the third string second fret, and your third finger on the second string third fret, and you play the 4, 3, 2, 1 string. That is the D minor shape. open position. The next one is the A, which is your second. We're going to play it, and I'll show you why here in a second. We're going to do it our second finger on our 4th string 2nd fret, our 3rd finger on our 3rd string 2nd fret, and our 4th finger on our 2nd string 2nd fret, and then we play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 string. And we move that whole shape up just 1 fret, half a step, and we play, and we got the A sharp formation. Now that's your first finger is barring the 1st fret. Your second finger is on the 4th string 3rd fret. Your third finger is on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and your 4th finger is on the 2nd string 3rd fret. And then you play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's that. Those are the chords used. Now, of course, you got the capo on the 5th fret, and see it's a little bit towards the 4th fret, so that there's plenty of room here for fat fingers like mine. So we're going to do the C shape. Once again, your first finger on the 2nd string, it'll be the 6th fret, but we'll call it the 1st because it's new nut right here on the 5th fret because of the capo. Alright? So then your second finger is on the 4th string 2nd fret, and your new 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger on the 5th string new 3rd fret. Then you play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 chord, strings, your D minor. Your D minor was, once again, you put your finger on the 6th fret, but we're going to call it the 1st fret since we have a new starting point. 1st fret. Your second finger is on your 3rd string 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger is on your 2nd string 3rd fret, your new 2nd string. And then you play the 4, 3, 2, 1 strings. And that's the D minor shape. Then you've got the A, which is, we're going to, once again, your second finger is on the 4th string 2nd fret, your 3rd finger is on the 3rd string 2nd fret, and your pinky finger is on the 2nd string 2nd fret. Then you play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now move this up 1 fret and bar that 1st fret. Play those same notes, or those same strings, I mean. Play those same strings, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you've got the A sharp position. Now in the 5th capo, with the capo on the 5th, you have the D minor is the G minor. It's a G minor, but we're calling it the D minor shape since that's what we are using. The C shape is really an F. That is an F chord. I can make an F chord just by moving the capo and barring that 5th fret and making a C shape. And that would be an F, an octave up. Hear that? Well, actually, no, that's the right. Hear that? That's the same chord either way. Alright? Same tone, same exact tone. It's just play it in a different position, and that's what you use a capo for. D sharp. That's D sharp. Alright? So the A sharp position with the capo is D sharp. Your A shape is a D, and your A sharp is really a D sharp. Alright? And so we're just playing them in a different spot. So those are the chords that we're going to use. Now, as far as the strumming pattern, the original song utilizes piano notes, more like scales or arpeggios off a piano, which you're not getting exactly on this. You're not going to get the exact same tone. No way, no how. That's okay. You don't need to. You're playing guitar. All right? So, what we want to do is we want to pick it in such a way. Do a bass note, a couple of little higher notes. So we'll just do that way. I am standing on the edge of a turning, just running away. I am letting myself look the other way. And the hardest part in all of this is I don't think I know my way back home. Is it worth the journey, or do I let my heart settle here? I told if I become. Alright, that's one way to do it. Another is to I am standing on the edge, returning or just running away. I'm letting myself look the other way. And the hardest part in all of this is I don't think I know my way back home. Is it worth the journey, or do I let my heart lead here? I'll go where I become. I didn't want to lose you by what I've done. Caught in the gray. And that'd be a good place to start, just strumming it until you get the rhythm, until you start making your own little rhythm. And then if you want to start picking out the notes as best as you can by ear, that would be good training for you actually with your guitar playing, because it'll get you used to what different areas of the guitar will sound like. So that's how you handle those two parts. You got the you got the verse, you got the chorus, you got verse 2, you got chorus 2, which has a lot of different parts. But before you get to that second chorus, you got a little bridge part there, all right? That's an A sharp and then a C. I shoulda known, I shoulda known. And that you might want to handle like after you get to the end of the second verse. Let you see all that's become of me. And let you see all that's become of me. You go to A sharp. I should have known. Just jam it a little bit. I should have known. I should have known. I didn't stand a chance. And then it goes to that. How cold have I become? I didn't want to lose you by what I've done. Caught in the grave for a moment, but then it knows you. Hate you and leave you just out in the grave. Well, then it goes to what it's like an outro part. It's A sharp. You can go back to the picking, or you can keep on strumming hard. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are D minor, C, A sharp, A, B minor, C, A sharp, C. I want you to do those lines and practice those. That's the first series of chords in that first two lines. D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, C. That's the pattern for the first two lines of the first verse. It's the patterns of the first two lines of the second verse and the second two lines of the second verse. Alright, so that's the only pattern you're going to get. So practice that pattern, get to know that, and get to have it down pat. The second two lines is almost the same. The first 7 chord usages are the same. D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp. Here it varies, it goes to A. Now, the first chorus is D minor and C, A sharp and C, D minor and C, A sharp and C. How cold have I become? I didn't want to. Alright, D minor, C, A sharp, C, D minor, C, A sharp, C, and then that same pattern for a little jump to the second verse. Goes D minor, C, A sharp, C, and then we're into the second verse. D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, C, D minor, same thing, C, A minor, and A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp. As we go through these parts, you can see the changes here. The first verse, D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, C, and that's the first two lines. D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, A. So you see the only difference between the first two lines and the second two lines is that last chord, instead of being a C on the first two lines, it's an A on the second two lines of the first verse. Which then leads us to the chorus. It goes directly into the chorus. D minor C, A sharp C. That's the whole chorus. How cold have I become? I didn't want to lose you by what I've done. Caught in the grave. And then you have that pattern with no words for a second. And that sort of bridges the chorus to the second verse. The second verse is very similar to the first. D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, C, D minor, C, A sharp, A, D minor, C, A sharp, C. And then there's like a little bridge part immediately follows that goes to the second chorus. Yes, there's two choruses to this. One has more parts. And what I do here is I do it a little faster. It goes to A sharp, so we come off of see all that has become of me, and then it goes to A sharp. I should have known, and I strum a little harder because this is a harder section, right? I should have known, I should have known, I didn't stand a chance. A sharp, A sharp, C. Alright, same as the first chorus, but then it continues with a slightly different pattern. There's one change in it. It burns, D minor, for a C moment, A sharp, but then it A, D minor, C, leaves you just, and then A minor, caught in the gray C. And then there's like an outro here. There's an outro here where it goes, in your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. Each line, in your deepest pain, is A sharp. In your weakest hour, C. In your darkest night, A minor again, or A sharp again. And then you are D minor, lovely goes to C. So, in your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. Now you would come into a third chorus that's exactly the same as the second. Alright, how cold have I become? I didn't want to lose you by what I've done. Caught in the gray. It burns for a moment, but then it numbs you, takes you and leaves you, but, or just caught in the gray. And then it goes through that little bridge part again. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour. Now after you finish that second bridge part, you're going to be going to you are lovely. A sharp, no words. C. I'm standing on the edge of returning or just running away. And that's how it ends. It's that like last final line goes back to the first verse lyrically, but it creates tension by ending on the D minor, sort of almost a reverse. It like you brought it up. I'm standing on the edge of returning, and then it goes, I'm standing on the edge of returning or just running away. Okay, and it sort of like reverses it. It's a crescendo, and it brings you down, It brings you down that level. It's the upwards and then downwards. All right? And that's basically the whole song. And you practice the individual parts and then put them together. And then you have the song. It's a very complicated song. I'd almost say it's almost an intermediate song rather than a beginning song. But that doesn't mean that by application practice you can't learn and get good at that song. You sure can. All right? It just depends on how hard you want to work, how hard you're going to get it, how good you're going to get at that song. All right? Have fun. I'm standing on the edge of returning or just running away. I'm letting myself look the other way. And the hardest part in all of this is I don't think I know my way back home. Is it worth the journey, or do I let my heart settle here? How cold have I become? I didn't want to lose you by what I'd done, caught in the grave. I don't want to look you in the eye, you might call me away. I don't want to give you the chance to make me stay. And the hardest part in all of this is I know my way back. I don't want to go and let you see all that has become of me. I should have known, I didn't stand a chance. How cold have I become? I didn't want to lose you by what I'd done, caught in the grave. It burned for a moment, but then it knows you, takes you and leaves you just caught in the grave. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. In your deepest pain, in your weakest hour, in your darkest night, you are lovely. I'm standing on the edge of returning or just running away.